Alright guys, welcome back to Denis Montreal Beer Reviews. Yet another big exciting beer today. I'll probably extend my big beer season until April, probably mid-April. So I've got several more beers coming after this. So the beer for today is the Yeti Imperial Stout. It's from the Great Divide Brewery out of Denver, Colorado. So this one is a 9.5% ABV Russian Imperial Stout. This is the original version. They also brew an oak-aged version. They've had a Belgian style Yeti. This beer is quite diverse. I decided sort of to start with the basics, and I actually got it in May 2010, so it's almost 2 years old. It's been aging. Wouldn't call it a cheap beer, wouldn't call it that expensive either. It was about $8 at Whole Foods Market back in 2010. We can expect the hop profile to be sort of faded away, I guess, after 2 years of aging, but it still should be a nice Russian Imperial Stout. I know I've done quite a few this season, but Russian Imperial Stout's one of my favorite styles of beer anyhow, so that's very, very exciting for me. Alright, so let's crack it open and see what it's all about. So this one had a nice Great Divide Brewing cap. Still smells a lot like hops actually, even after 2 years of aging. Using my Sierra Nevada big snifter glass. Oh, this is like motor oil. And the head is also very dark. I guess by now I've gotten used to seeing very, very dark brown heads in Imperial Stouts. I guess 2 years ago this would be a shock to me, but by now I've gotten used to it, and it's sort of something pretty much expected. Really, truly lovely looking beer. Dark, dark brown, almost black. Very dark kind of brown head. This is very hoppy still. I'm really surprised because it's been 2 years. I'm getting that slight kind of citrus note, very nice rich kind of earthiness to it, hints of floral notes, and then of course you get an abundance of chocolate and roasted malts, a bit of a smokiness, maybe just a hint. Also getting dark fruit, prunes, a bit of dates maybe, and lots of milk chocolate, that's for sure. Alright, I'm excited to try the Yeti from Great Divide. That's just beautiful. It's not so thick in the mouth, surprisingly. That's just call it a medium body. Usually Imperial Stouts are a bit thicker than that, but that's not a bad thing. It just makes it more drinkable. A really rich chocolatey base with lingering bitter chocolate notes and nice kind of creaminess going on there. At the back I'm tasting a little bit of hops. In the flavor I'm actually getting more smokiness than an aroma. Lively combination. Very smooth beer. This might be a bit, thinner than maybe an average good Russian Imperial Stout, especially American examples of the style, but it's certainly not lacking in flavor. Very sweet. I guess the aging has given it a nice, creamier, smoother texture. Mellowed down the hop bitterness there. I'm actually not tasting any alcohol at all. 9.5% accent. One of the most drinkable 9.5% beers, I guess. This is just a very, very good dessert kind of beer. True sipper, but you can also drink it pretty quickly and still enjoy it to the fullest. I'm really thoroughly enjoying this. I'll be back in a few moments. So far, Yeti has been really, really kind to me. Alright guys, I'm almost done with the beer. I'm ready to give you my final verdict and final kind of thoughts on the Yeti Imperial Stout from the Great Divide Brewery. This is one of the most drinkable Russian Imperial Stouts. I guess that's the aging already added that layer. Super drinkable, super smooth, very creamy, really gentle in the palate. Not tasting any alcohol even now that the beer has warmed up and everything. Still very rich chocolate, kind of roasted malt with a slightly smoky kind of edge to it, base of flavors. Even though the hop profile is definitely diminished. I mean, I'm not tasting the 75 IBUs it was originally made with, but I'm still getting that kind of subdued, earthy kind of grapefruit taste, which reminded me of the Nurgner Imperial Stout I had about a month ago, so the Norwegian beer. It's just that it has a nice fruity layer on top of the, basic characteristics of the Russian Imperial Stout. Definitely not too roasty, less roasty than the old Rasputin. A little thinner, a little less bodied, I guess, but still very robust, very flavorful. Nice lingering chocolate notes, enough bitterness to sort of counterbalance the sweetness and everything. All in all, great beer. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. I'll probably get a fresh bottle some point and try it fresh. It's probably much more hoppier, maybe not as drinkable, but still very flavorful, I'm sure. Alright guys, thanks for joining me this time around. Stick to good beers, stick to big beers if you're into that, and please add me on Facebook. Just search for DM's Montreal Beer Reviews as indicated in the bottom of the screen. Take care, see you next time, bye.